In this video, I'll show you how to set up SEO on your Shopify store. So when someone searches up your product on Google, you'll be one of the first listings they see, and you can get free traffic from that. If you're new here, hey, I'm Clary. I'm a web designer and developer, and over the last 5 years, I've helped over 100 brands build, scale, and future-proof their online businesses through web design and optimization. And now I'm here to help you do the same thing so you can build the best life you can imagine for yourself and for those you love. Let's get into it. Okay, so to rank at the top, you need to understand that Google's only job is to help people search for answers as quickly as possible. But here's the catch. Google can't see websites the way you and I can. Instead, it has to read the code behind the page to figure out what's on it. So the trick is to figure out what people are searching on Google and using those exact same keywords on your page so Google can quickly make that connection and figure out that your page could have the most relevant answers. But how do you figure out what people are searching for? Well, there's actually a tool called Google Keyword Planner, and it tells you how many times a keyword is being searched per month, as well as how competitive it is. Now, I know it can be overwhelming because there's so many things people could search for, but to narrow it down, I would recommend doing one page at a time. So let's start with this product page for my heart pendant necklace. The first thing you need to look for is your primary keyword. Think of it like your page headline. It should be short, super clear, and describe exactly what your product is. So think of it as the most boring way to describe your product. My primary keyword in this case would be gold necklace. So let's plug that into Google Keyword Planner. Here, you want to verify that a lot of people are searching for this keyword. And when you do, you're ready to collect supporting secondary keywords. And these are phrases that are related to your primary keyword that gives Google more context about what your product is about. Later on, we're going to sprinkle these into the body of your page, like for example, your product description and FAQs. Keyword Planner actually suggests these for you already underneath your primary keyword, so you can just pick from them, and you want the ones that have low competition and high search volume. So once you've got your keywords, put them in a document somewhere and just repeat the process for every single page on your site. So I'm talking about all your products, all your collections, your home and your about page. The next step is to add these keywords to your website. So let's continue with our gold necklace example and open up the page on Shopify. First, add your primary keyword to your product title. Remember, this is the headline of your page, so make sure it's as short and clear as possible. Then, for your product description, you want to add both your primary and secondary keywords. If you're not sure what to write, just pause this video and use this prompt on your favorite AI tool and just copy and paste the result. Next, let's optimize your product images because remember, Google can't see the way you and I can. It uses something called alt text to figure out what's on the image. To add alt text, click on any of the images in your media and then fill in this field over here. And Shopify's AI actually suggests what this alt text could be, so you can either use that or write your own description. But best practice is to include your product name and the angle that the image is taken in. So for example, solid gold pendant is side view, or solid gold pendant front view. The last place you need to put your keywords is in the search engine listing. So this is what's going to be shown on your Google search results. So just scroll down because that's where it lives, and make sure your SEO title includes your primary keyword, and make sure your SEO description has both primary and secondary keywords in it. Okay, so that's it for this page, and you want to repeat the exact same process for the rest of the pages on your website. The great thing about Shopify is that it's set up exactly the same way for every single page. So now that you've done one, you can repeat the exact same process for all the other pages. It might feel a bit repetitive, but it's totally worth it in the end. There's just one more place you need to add keywords, and that's your site title and meta description. These help Google understand what your entire store is about not just one page. You'll find these under Online Store, Preferences. Just like before, find the primary keyword and some secondary keywords to help describe your entire store, and add your primary keyword to the title and both your primary and secondary keywords to your description. Just hang in there because there's still a couple more things we need to do to give your website a boost in search rankings. First, we're going to submit your sitemap to Google Search Console, and this is basically a list of all the pages on your website. So it tells Google what pages exist and how they're structured. It's like giving Google a map to your website so it knows exactly where to go. The last quick win is to make sure your domain redirect is set up properly, because by default, your Shopify actually has two domains, one with www and one without. If you don't set a preferred version and redirect the other one, Google will see them as two separate websites, which means that your traffic and your SEO power will get split in half, and that's not what you want. There's a quick way to check this. Just go back to your Shopify dashboard and under Settings, Domains, look for the version that starts with www and make sure it says that it's redirecting to your primary domain. If not, I've got a tutorial link here that you can follow step by step so you can make sure your domain is set up properly. And that is your SEO foundations sorted. But here's the thing, if you stop right now, your competitors are going to continue climbing and push down your listing to the bottom of the page. And that's why I've made a full series to help you move up the rankings and actually stay there. I've linked all the videos in the description below. And just to give you a sneak peek, in the next video, I'm going to show you an advanced SEO technique that'll help you take up more space on Google search results. It's surprisingly easy to implement, so I don't know why more people aren't doing it. So make sure you go watch it so you have the advantage. I'll see you there.